In cause number 24, DCCR 2152, also find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings for 5 years. You're ordered to pay a $500 fine in that case and follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. And then finally, in cause number 24, DCCR 2153, find sufficient evidence to find you guilty. However, I'm again going to follow the agreement that you made with the district attorney and defer all proceedings for 5 years. There is not a fine in that case, and again, you're ordered to follow all of the rules and conditions of probation. One of the rules and conditions is that you have no unsupervised contact with any child, including your own, under the age of 18, unless CPS says that that's part of the plan and that's where they're working. And once they do that, if they do, you have to get that information to probation. So you can't just say, okay, CPS let me do it and I'm going to start seeing them unsupervised, because we won't know that you have that permission from them. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
So you've got to make sure and go talk to your probation officer, make sure they know everything that's going on. And so part of your probation is that you are required to comply with all the conditions that CPS is imposing. So if there's still any classes you have to do, whatever it is, that's now also part of your probation. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. So if you do everything that you're supposed to while you're on these probations, then this is an excellent opportunity, because you don't have the felony convictions on your record. And at the end of the probation, if you do everything that you're supposed to, then the cases will actually be dismissed and you'll never be a convicted felon. The other side to that, though, is that if you violate any condition of probation, you can be brought back into court. You can be found guilty of each of the offenses. In that forgery case, you could be sentenced between 2 years and up to 10 years. And in those injury to a child cases, you could get up to 2 years in a state jail prison. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. In all of those cases, I'm handing you the trial court certifications that shows that these were agreements that I followed, and so you've waived your right to appeal. You just need to have a seat here in the courtroom. Probation's going to call you up when she's ready to go over all of your paperwork. All right? Good luck to you, ma'am. Thank you, Mr. Frazier.